Hey guys! So I'm writing a paper right now. I have to study for a midterm and I have a bunch of other homework to do, but I just wanted to make a video kind of updating you guys on the last video that I made, because the last video that I did on this channel I was totally distraught and in such a horrible, weird kind of state of mind, and I just wanted to update you guys on everything. And thank you so much for your response to that video. I'm definitely going to be making more of those kinds of videos that are much more about like feelings and personal stories and things like that, in addition to tips and advice. So I am just completely amazed at how much time is going by and everything. And I've, again, been talking to so many of my friends that are going through the same thing. And I feel like junior year, just all around, is just a really hard year. And everyone's going through this roller coaster of emotions and this whirlwind of different feelings and things. And it's really, really hard. And I feel like junior year at high school is really hard because you have to pick a college and think about your future. And then when you're a junior in college, it's 10 times more stressful because you have to pick a career path. And granted, when you pick a major in college does not necessarily mean that this is what you're going to do for the rest of your life, but for people that don't have any idea, it can be very stressful. For people that are changing majors, it can be very stressful. And for people that, maybe are sure of what they want to do and what they like, but they don't know what they want to do, that's also stressful. So there's just a whirlwind of emotions, but I just wanted to update you guys and tell you that thank God I went home for Columbus weekend. And first of all, I wanted to make a lot more videos while I was home. And when you're at school, when you're at college, and you think about going home for breaks, you're like, oh, I have so much time, this is so great, like I have so much time to just unwind and relax and recollect my thoughts. And then you get home and time flies. My friend drove me home because he only lives like 20 minutes away, and I felt like he dropped me off and picked me up 10 minutes later. That's how fast it went. So I did some cooking videos with my mom that I'm going to be posting, but I need to find time to edit them. But whatever, I'm diverging from what I wanted to talk about. This is what my hair looks like flipped out, by the way. I got more layers when I went home for Columbus. But thank you again for, like I said, for the response for the other video. And if you want to ask me questions on my Facebook page, I will post the link down here. If you guys have any other requests for more personal related videos, like things that sharing feelings and things like that, because again, these kinds of videos are more about like tips and advice. And I do kind of throw in feelings and things like that, but the last video that I made was much more personal because I was so distraught, and you could obviously tell I had no makeup. It was so late at night, and I really just wanted to talk to you guys and kind of share my feelings and things like that. So one of the questions that I received, and I had received a few of these types of questions on this channel, is how do you make friends? How do you meet people? And how do you deal with people that don't like you? And these are all excellent, excellent questions. And again, and I'm going to say this in like all of my videos, you have the option of shutting me up. My friends don't, so you can hit like the exit button or something if like you don't agree or you think that I'm talking too much. But I like to talk in depth about things, and again, like obviously being Italian, I talk a lot, so I just really want to just like talk about everything. So the first question, how to make friends. Today, for instance, we just had our business open house. For those of you that asked, I'm now majoring in finance and economics. I was doing accounting before, but I don't want to do that anymore. So at the business open house, we were able to meet a bunch of like incoming freshmen. These are all people that are still seniors in high school and are just kind of looking around at colleges. And I am one of the like business people, so we have to go and like dress up nice and represent the school and things like that, which is really great, and I love doing this kind of stuff. And we had to kind of inform some of the students about just life and things like that. So a lot of people were asking these similar questions, and what I was telling them, and what I'm going to tell you guys too, is that when you go into school freshman year is honestly the year where you go and just meet people. This is a time where you can branch out, and like I had said in other videos too, if you were the shy person at school, or you maybe were like too loud of a person and you kind of, I don't know, didn't want to be that loud, or whatever the case may be, this is really a time for you to kind of reinvent yourself, reinvent the wheel, either to kind of like look back and think, okay, well, maybe I could have improved this, or maybe I had to tone this down a little bit, or maybe I had to study a little bit more, or maybe I wanted to have a little bit more fun because I was too studious. Um, Freshman year of college is that you really have a chance. Everything, like, the power is just in your hands. You have all the time to kind of just like reinvent yourself. So my suggestion would be, for the business school, we're trying to get the freshmen involved with the business school, come to events, come to things like that. And I was talking to some of the people, like some of the professors in the business school, and I said, you know what, freshman year, first semester, you don't care about your career path. You don't really care about internships. I mean, that's just not something that occurs to you. You're like, what, 17, 18 years old, you just got out of high school, you are now living on your own, you have to make your whole schedule and meet friends and things like that. Like, you really, in all honesty, don't really care that much about your future, which I still think that you should think about it, but freshman, like the first semester freshman year, should just be like unwinding, adapting to the new environment, meet friends, meet people, join clubs. And then second semester, after you come back from Christmas, like, obviously you're still going to be in all your clubs, so continue with that. And then it's really not until sophomore year that I would say that you really should start cracking down. But I'm just going to talk about freshman year for now and answering people's questions. So essentially, to make friends, I would honestly suggest you guys to join clubs. If you have an interest in something, you don't necessarily have to be the best at it. You don't have to feel intimidated, because if you go into a club and someone knows everything about that particular topic and you feel like you don't be afraid. Don't feel like you're left out. Don't feel like you should know things, because these people probably have spent years researching it or something, or like, because I feel that way even in some of my business classes, that students know things about finance that I didn't really know about. And I sometimes think, like, did I make the wrong decision? Did I, like, should I be doing something else? Because it's kind of frustrating when you see people raising their hands who know the answers to everything. And I really have to sit back and think, okay, how many people out of the entire 40 people or 35 people in my class are actually, like, participating and know what they're talking about? And usually, if you stop and think, it's maybe 2 or 3 people that happen to speak first, happen to know the right answer, and then we as humans just kind of generalize, like, oh, those 2 people know, so everybody else must know. But it's really just the people that continuously raise their hand and answer questions that, like, know what they're talking about, and then they kind of generalize how the class, what, like, stage the class is at. So if you have a passion for fashion, join the fashion club. Like, I'm fashion club president this year, and there are some people that, you know, they sit and they contribute, and some people just, you know, are like listening, which is totally fine, because then they email me and they say, like, they want to, you know, help out at some event, or they want to contribute, which is so great. So if you know, like computers, join some sort of computer class. If you like, I don't know, anything that you have like a passion for, anything that you like, even if you don't love it but you just like it and want to learn more about it, that is a way for you to now meet people that have similar interests as you. They might have similar beliefs as you. I know that there's like a big campus ministry at our school too, so for people that, you know, really want to stay together with people that have similar values and similar, like, views, I guess, they kind of like find their niche with that. So it's really important to kind of branch out. And I know that now people are going to ask, like, well, how do you find the confidence? How do you, like, take that extra step? And sometimes you kind of need a motivator. You need someone to just tell you it's going to be okay. I'll come to a meeting with you. So, you know, if one of your friends has been bugging you about joining a club, or if one of your friends was, like, telling you, let's go to this event, and you were kind of shy, look at them as your inspirational motivator, someone that will, you know, whether you think about it or not, someone that, like, will push you into a direction, and you might not find out until later on that that person ended up pushing you into the right direction. Because, you know, we think about it and we're like, I want to be the one making the decision. I want to be the one to do everything on my own. And then when you feel like you are hesitant to do something, you kind of, like, shy away, and then you're like, forget it, never mind, I don't even bother, I don't even care anymore. And then there's that one person that'll be like, no, you should go. And then it doesn't hit you until later on, and it's like, wow, that person was right, and it just becomes, like, part of your life. So I know that it's so hard to do that, especially for people that don't really know people, but I would say the best thing to do is just to be open and friendly with everyone. And I know that sounds really cliche and everything, but I would say that, like, if I had a camera following me around at school, it would be so much easier to kind of like express what I'm talking about. But I'm the kind of person, and I'm not even saying this to like rub it in your face or anything. I'm literally just saying that this is what I do, and this is what, if you guys want to like know, this is what I would suggest. I'm not telling you you have to, not saying you need to, not saying that this is the only way to make friends and do things and meet people, but this is just what like works for me. Is that I literally make friends with everyone. I'll be in the lunch line and someone's talking to their friend about something, and I'll turn around and be like, oh yeah, me too. And then they're like, oh my god, really? That's so cool. Or for instance, if you are just that person that makes someone smile, lifts up their spirit, you see someone with a cute bag, hey, that's a really cute purse, that can start a conversation. Cell phone case, like, oh, that's a really cool cell phone case, like, where'd you get it? Starting a conversation right there. So there's just all these little things that you can do to just open up conversations, and you'd be surprised how many friends you can make. Because then that one friend can then introduce you to another friend, can introduce you to another friend. Like sometimes I'll go to the lunchroom, not even planning to meet anybody, and I'll see people that I know and go sit with them, and then they're friends with other people, and I'm meeting new people. Another thing is to, sorry, I lost my train of thought. I heard someone coming. I thought someone's going to be barging through the door. Nope? Okay. Another thing, make friends with teachers, people in your school. I know like all the lunch ladies, they're so sweet. So sometimes if you like make friends with people, then, and you're just like very genuine, very caring, very like open with them, and they understand that, you can like get stuff in return. Like by being nice to them, they'll be nice to you. Like for instance, one of the lunch ladies, you have to swipe into our school in order to go get lunch, and you, or to go get dinner, and you have to stay in there. Like you can't leave, you can't go and get anything because it's kind of all you can eat. Whereas other days it's kind of like a la carte, and so you have to swipe in just to get in. And because I know her, I was like, do you mind if I please just like go in and fill up my water bottle? I'm literally just gonna like run over there, go put some water in my water bottle, and then just leave. And she's like, oh my god, yeah, that's totally fine. Like, I'll watch you, but like I trust you, that's totally fine. Like, just go get water and just come right back. And I was like, okay, cool. So, you know, just being nice. Like, I met these ladies, again, this is obviously like my junior year, so I've met them 2 years ago, and just saying something like, your bow's pretty, or I like your nail design, because some people get like the long nails for the like they work at the cash registers. I tell people all the time, like when I go shopping and things, I'm like, I love your nails, that's really cute. And they'll say something, and then it'll start conversation. So that's really a way to meet friends. Like if you don't want to join clubs, or you don't want to join things that deal with like your major or something, or like if you're in high school you don't want to do after school things, I would say to meet people is really just to be open and friendly and nice, and kind of have the attitude of like a judge-free zone. Like I had friends in high school that were in all different types of groups, cliques, whatever you want to call them, because I would seriously just be nice to everyone, and you don't have to be best friends with that person. I'm not saying that you have to make friends and be like, oh my god, let's go to the mall tomorrow and get our nails done. Like that's not at all what I'm saying. But just, I call them hi-bye friends. This is a term that I started using in high school, and like all my friends laugh. And I brought it over to college. I was like, just treat them as hi-bye friends. You never know if someone you meet freshman year that you happen to say cute bag will remember you, and then you'll be in classes together junior or senior year, and they could help you out with a project, or you could help them with a project, and then, you know, like everything is just spiraling on top of everything else. So I'm running out of time. I only have 14 minutes. I'm going to be making another quick video answering the question, how do you deal with people that don't like you? I hope this video helped. If you have any additional questions, I can do like a part 2 of this video. I don't understand how 15 minutes just go by so fast, but I hope that this was helpful. So rate, comment, subscribe for more, and let me know what else you guys want to hear about. And I will do a part 2 of the question right after this. Okay, bye!